Welcome everyone. Today we are diving into an essential business tool, SWOT analysis. Now imagine you are running a business. Wouldn't it be great if you could clearly see what your company does well, where it struggles, what opportunities lie ahead, and what challenges could hold it back? Well, that's exactly what SWOT analysis helps businesses do. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And these four factors play a huge role in shaping a company's success. In this session, we will break down each of these components, understand how they impact businesses, and see how companies use this tool to make smart decisions. By the end of this lesson, you will not only understand how SWOT analysis works, but also how you can apply it in real life business scenarios, even for your own entrepreneurial ideas. So let's get started. All right, let's begin by understanding what SWOT analysis really is. SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. These four elements are the building blocks of strategic decision making in business. Strength and weaknesses focuses on what's happening inside the business. Things like resources, brand reputation, or operational efficiency. Opportunities and threats, on the other hand, are the external factors, things like market trends, competitors, and economic changes. Now, why is SWOT important? Well, think of it as a business health checkup. Just like a doctor examines your body to identify what's working well and what needs improvement, a SWOT analysis helps businesses figure out their advantages, challenges, potential opportunities, and risks. Why do businesses use SWOT? Because it helps them to make smart, informed decisions. For example, if a company knows its strengths, it can use them to gain a competitive advantage. If it understands its weaknesses, it can work on improving them. Identifying opportunities allows a business to grow, while recognizing threats helps it prepare for the risks. So, in a nutshell, SWOT analysis helps businesses stay ahead of the game. Next, let's break down each component in detail. Now that we know what SWOT analysis is, let's dive deeper into its two key aspects, internal and external factors. Every business faces challenges and opportunities, but some things are within its control, while others are not. That's where we divide SWOT into internal and external factors. Internal factors, strengths and weaknesses. These are the things a business can control. Think of them as the company's inner strengths and weaknesses. Strengths are what the business does well, like a strong brand, loyal customers, or advanced technology. Weaknesses are areas where the businesses struggles, like poor customer service, outdated equipment, or high costs. External factors, opportunities and threats. These come from outside the business, meaning they are beyond its direct control. Opportunities are favorable conditions a business can take advantage of, like new trends, emerging markets, or changes in government policies. Threats are challenges a business must be prepared for, like increasing competition, economic downturns, or changes in customer preferences. What do smart businesses do? They focus on maximizing their strengths and opportunities while minimizing their weaknesses and threats. For example, imagine a local bakery. If its strength is delicious, high quality cakes, but its weakness is slow delivery, it can work on improving its delivery speed. At the same time, if there is an opportunity to expand into online sales, the bakery should seize it. But if a threat like a new competitor opens nearby, it must prepare strategies to stay competitive. So, the key takeaway is businesses succeed when they leverage strengths and opportunities while managing weaknesses and threats effectively. Let's now explore each of these in more detail. Now let's talk about the W in the SWOT, which is weaknesses. Every business, no matter how successful, always will have some or the other weaknesses. These are internal factors that can hold a company back from achieving its goals. The good news, since they are internal, businesses can work on improving them. Let's look at some common internal constraints. When we look into the unit of finance, a business needs money to grow, expand, and innovate. If it has limited funds, it might struggle to invest in new products, hire skilled employees, or improve its technology. Think about a startup that has a great idea but not enough money to market its products. That's a financial weakness. People, that is human resource. Employees are the heart of any business. But if there is poor teamwork, lack of motivation, or ineffective communication, it can hurt productivity. Imagine a company where the marketing team and the production team don't communicate well. They have rivalry against each other. What do you think the result will be? Delays, confusion, and unhappy customers. Marketing unit. A business might have a great product, but if people don't know about it, do you think the sales will take place or sales will increase? No, sales will suffer. Weak branding, poor advertising, or incorrect product positioning can prevent a business from standing out. Think about a new restaurant with amazing food, no social media presence. If customers don't know about it, the business will struggle. Let's think about operations. If a company has outdated technology, lack of raw materials, or inefficient production processes, it will find it difficult to meet customer demand. Imagine a mobile phone company that still uses old manufacturing techniques while competitors launch new models every year. It would quickly lose customers. So, what should businesses do? They need to identify their weaknesses and work on improving them. This could mean securing more funding, training employees, improving marketing strategies, or upgrading production processes. Now, let's move on to external factors that businesses cannot control but must prepare for. Now, let's shift our focus to the S in SWOT, strengths. Strengths are the internal factors that give a business a competitive edge and help it succeed in the market. These are the things a business does really well and can use to grow and stay ahead of competitors. Let's break them down one by one. Competitive advantage. This is what sets a business apart from others. It could be a strong brand like Apple or Nike, a large market share like Coca-Cola in the beverage industries, or cost leadership, offering lower prices than competitors like Walmart. A business with a strong brand, for example, enjoys customer trust and loyalty, making it harder for new competitors to take its place. Strong financial position. A company with healthy profits and good cash flow has the ability to invest in new products, expansion, and innovation. Think about Amazon. Because it generates huge revenues, it can afford to invest in new technologies, warehouses, and services. Skilled workforce and innovation. A business is only as strong as its employees. If a company has a highly skilled, motivated, and innovative team, it can develop better products and services. Companies like Google and Tesla succeed they hire because they hire talented engineers, designers, and thinkers who constantly innovate. loyal customer base. Having customers who keep coming back is one of the biggest strengths a business can have. Loyal customers not only buy repeatedly but also recommend the brands to others. Think about Starbucks. Many customers prefer it over other coffee shops because of their experience, quality, and customer reward programs. So, what's the key takeaway? Businesses must identify their strengths and use them to grow, expand, and stay ahead in the competition. They should also continuously improve on these strengths to remain successful in the long run. Next, we will explore the external opportunities businesses can take advantage of. Now that we have covered strengths, let's move on to the another key element of SWOT, opportunities. Opportunities are the external factors that a business can take advantage of to grow and expand. These are the things happening outside the company that create new possibilities for success. Let's go through some of the biggest opportunities businesses look for. Emerging markets and trends. Businesses grow faster when they enter new markets or tap into trending industries. For example, companies that started selling electric vehicles early, like Tesla, took advantage of the shift towards sustainable transportation and dominated the market. Similarly, businesses that invest in health and wellness trends like plant-based foods or fitness apps can attract more customers. Advancements in technology. Technology constantly changes how business operate. Companies that embrace new tech early gain a huge advantage. Think about AI and automation. Businesses using AI-powered chatbots, self-checkouts system, or smart recommendations like Netflix or Amazon improve efficiency and customer experience. Even social media marketing has become a game changer for businesses to reach millions of potential customers at low cost. Economic recovery and globalization. As economies recover from downturns, businesses can expand, hire more people, and launch new products. Globalization allows businesses to sell internationally. For example, brands like Zara, McDonald's, and Apple reach millions of customers worldwide because they adapt their products to different cultures and markets. Expanding customer base. Every business wants more customers. Opportunities arise when companies identify new target audiences or enter new regions. For example, streaming services like Netflix and Disney Plus keep growing by expanding into new countries and adding content that appeals to local audiences. Even small businesses can expand online, reaching global customers through platforms like Amazon, Shopify, and Instagram. Key takeaway. Businesses that spot and act on opportunities quickly can grow, innovate, and stay ahead of competitors. The challenge is to identify these opportunities at the right time and make the most of them. Next, we will look at the challenges businesses face, which is threats. Now that we have explored strengths, weaknesses, and opportunities, let's talk about one of the biggest challenges businesses face, which is threats. Threats are the external factors that can negatively impact a business and are often beyond its control. Companies need to identify these risks early to prepare for them. Let's look at some common threats businesses face today. Economic downturns. The economy affects how much people spend. In a recession or financial crisis, customers cut back on non-essential purchases, making it harder for businesses to survive. For example, during COVID-19 pandemic, many businesses, especially in tourism, hospitality, and retail, struggled or even shut down due to economic slowdowns. Smart businesses prepare for downturns by saving cash reserves and diversifying their income streams, increasing competition and price wars. More businesses in the same industry mean more competition. Companies fight for customers, sometimes leading to price wars where businesses keep lowering prices to attract the competitors' buyers or customers. This can hurt profits and make it difficult to survive, especially for smaller businesses competing against larger companies with more resources. A great example is the fast food industry, where brands like McDonald's, Burger King, and KFC constantly compete with discounts, offers, and new products. Changing consumer preferences. Customer tastes and preferences change over time. Businesses that fail to adapt to these changes lose customers. For example, as people became more health conscious, fast food chains had to add healthier options to their menus to stay relevant. Similarly, brands like Kodak and Nokia lost market share because they didn't keep up with digital cameras and smartphones. Regulatory changes and political instability. Governments introduce new laws and regulations that can increase businesses' cost or even ban certain products. For example, stricter environmental laws have forced businesses to reduce plastic use, adopt eco-friendly packaging, and lower carbon emissions. Political instability such as wars, trade restrictions, or sudden policy changes can disrupt supply chains and make it harder for businesses to operate. Key takeaway: businesses must anticipate threats and prepare strategies to overcome them. Those that adapt quickly and stay flexible can survive and even thrive in tough situations. Next, we'll see how businesses use SWOT analysis to develop successful strategies. Now that we understand SWOT analysis, let's talk about why businesses use it. SWOT analysis is a powerful tool that helps companies assess their situation and make informed decisions. But what makes it so useful? Let's break it down. Provides a clear business overview. SWOT analysis helps businesses see the big picture by summarizing their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats in one place. It's like a business health checkup, helping companies understand their position in the market and how they compare to the competitors. For example, a clothing brand may discover that its strength is strong online sales, but its weakness is limited physical stores. Aids in strategic decision making. Businesses make better decisions when they know their internal strengths and weaknesses and external opportunities and threats. A company might decide to expand into a new market if SWOT analysis reveals a strong brand reputation and growing demand. It's all about making data-driven and strategic choices. Identifies areas for improvement. SWOT doesn't just highlight strengths, it also points out weaknesses that need fixing. If a business has poor customer service, it can take steps to train employees and improve customer satisfaction. Recognizing weaknesses early helps businesses stay ahead of problems before they become serious threats. Encourages proactive problem solving. Instead of reacting to problems when they arise, businesses can prepare in advance by addressing threats before they become major issues. For example, if a company identifies a rising competitor, they can improve their marketing strategy to maintain their market share. SWOT analysis helps businesses to think ahead and stay competitive. Final thought: SWOT analysis is like a roadmap for a business success. It helps companies understand where they stand today and where they need to go next. Next, let's look at real-world examples of how companies use SWOT analysis to grow and succeed. SWOT analysis is a great tool, but like any tool, it has its own limitations. It's important to understand these so businesses can use SWOT effectively and avoid relying on it too much. Let's go over some key drawbacks. First, static analysis does not account for rapid market changes. The business world is constantly evolving. New competitors, shifting consumer trends, and economic changes happen quickly. SWOT analysis gives a snapshot of a company's position at one moment in time, but it doesn't predict future changes. For example, a company might identify a strength today, but if a new competitor enters the market, that strength could become a weakness overnight. Requires honest and unbiased assessment. SWOT analysis only works if businesses are honest about their strengths and weaknesses. If companies overestimate their strengths or ignore weaknesses, their strategies might be ineffective or unrealistic. A business needs to step back and assess itself objectively to get real value from SWOT analysis. Third, needs integration with other strategic tools. While SWOT analysis is helpful, it's not enough on its own. Businesses should combine it with other tools like pestle analysis to study external factors like politics, economy, and technology. Porter's five forces to analyze competition. Using multiple tools gives a more complete and accurate business strategy. Fourth, does not guarantee success. Just identifying strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats isn't enough. Businesses must take action based on their findings. SWOT analysis is only a guide. The real success comes from how well a business implements strategies based on the analysis. For example, knowing there is an opportunity to expand into a new market won't help unless the company takes the right steps to enter the market successfully. Final thought. SWOT analysis is a useful starting point, but businesses should use it wisely, stay flexible, and combine it with other tools to make better, well-rounded decisions. Next, let's look at some real-world example of SWOT analysis in action. When answering SWOT analysis questions in business exams, it's important to go beyond just listing points. Examiners are looking for depth, justification, and connection with the case study or business in context application. Let's break this down step by step. First, use written responses instead of tables. While SWOT tables are great for brainstorming, exams require detailed written explanations. A table with just bullet points is not enough. You need to explain each point to show your understanding. For example, instead of just writing strength, strong brand recognition, write one of Apple's key strengths is its strong brand recognition, which allows it to charge premium prices and maintain customer loyalty worldwide. Second, justify each strength, weakness, opportunity, and threat. Don't just state a factor, explain why it matters to the business. For example, if discussing a weakness, instead of saying weakness, high production cost, right? Tesla's high production cost are a significant weakness because they reduce profit margins and make it difficult to compete with lower cost electric vehicle manufacturers. Justification shows critical thinking and improves your exam score. Third, apply SWOT in context related to the real business scenarios or the business mentioned in the case study. Examiners love real-world business examples or excellent or relevant connection with the case study business. Use well-known companies or case studies from your syllabus. Instead of generic answers, try applying SWOT to specific industries or companies. Opportunity for a food company, an increasing trend toward plant-based diets presents a major opportunity for companies like Beyond Meat to expand their market share. Threat for a traditional retailer. The rise of e-commerce and online shopping platforms like Amazon poses a threat to brick and mortar stores such as Macy's as they struggle to compete with lower prices and greater convenience. Final tip: think like a business analyst. Justify your points, apply them to real businesses, and provide insightful responses. That's what will set your answers apart and help you score top marks. Up next, let's look at a sample SWOT exam response to see how to apply these strategies effectively. Let's take a real world example to understand how SWOT analysis applies to actual businesses. We will look at Zara, a global fashion retailer, and how it navigated the challenges and opportunities brought by the COVID-19 lockdown. Strength: strong e-commerce strategy. Even before the pandemic, Zara had a well-established online presence. When lockdowns forced physical stores to close, Zara was able to quickly shift focus to online sales, keeping revenue streams active. This gave it an advantage over brands that relied solely on in-store sales. Weakness: store closures reduced physical sales. Despite having a strong online presence, Zara still had thousands of physical stores worldwide. With lockdown restrictions, these stores couldn't operate, leading to a drop in overall sales. This highlights how over-reliance on physical stores can be a weakness in uncertain situations. Opportunity: growth in online shopping. The pandemic accelerated consumer preferences for online shopping. Zara took advantage by expanding its digital platforms, improving its websites and mobile app experience, and ensuring faster deliveries. This helped capture more customers, many of whom continued shopping online even after the lockdowns ended because they got into the habit. Threat: changing consumer habits. Post pandemic, as lockdowns lifted, many consumers became more price conscious and shifted towards casual and comfortable clothing instead of fast fashion. Competition also increased, with direct to consumer brands and second hand fashion gaining popularity. Zara had to adapt quickly by offering more suitable clothing options and adjusting inventory to match new consumer trends. Key takeaway: this SWOT analysis of Zara shows how businesses must leverage their strengths, overcome weaknesses, capitalize on opportunities, and respond to threats to stay competitive in a changing environment. Up next, let's explore how you can apply SWOT to your own business ideas or exam case studies. We have now explored SWOT analysis in depth. So let's wrap up with how businesses can use it effectively to stay competitive and grow. First, identify and leverage strengths. Every business has strengths, whether it's a strong brand, a skilled workforce, or an innovative product. The key is to recognize these strengths and maximize them. For example, if a company has a loyal customer base, it should focus on customer engagement and retention strategies to build long-term success. Address weaknesses and improve internal processes. Weaknesses are internal limitations that a business needs to work on. This could be inefficient operations, poor marketing, or financial constraints. The goal is to identify these gaps and take proactive steps to fix them, such as investing in better technology, upskilling employees, or improving financial management. Explore opportunities to expand and grow. The external environment is always changing, presenting new opportunities. Businesses need to keep an eye on market trends, technological advancements, and new customer needs. For instance, a business can expand into emerging markets, introduce new products, or adopt digital transformation to reach a wider audience. mitigate threats through strategic planning. Every business faces threats such as competition, economic downturns, or regulatory changes. The best way to handle them is through careful planning and risk management. For example, a business can diversify its supply chain to reduce reliance on one region or adjust pricing strategies to stay competitive. Final takeaway: SWOT analysis is not just a one time exercise, it's an ongoing strategic tool that helps businesses make informed decisions. By continuously evaluating strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, businesses can stay agile, competitive, and future ready. That's a wrap on SWOT analysis. Now it's your turn. Apply SWOT thinking to real world situations and see how businesses navigate challenges and seize opportunities. And that brings us to the end of this session on SWOT analysis. I hope you found this insightful and now have a clearer understanding of how businesses use SWOT to make strategic decisions. Thank you for watching. Your time and attention means a lot. I appreciate you being part of this learning journey. Like, share, and subscribe for more business insights. If you enjoyed this video and found it useful, hit the like button. Don't forget to share this with your friends and classmates who might also benefit from understanding SWOT analysis. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on more valuable business insights. Comment below with your thoughts on SWOT analysis. I did love to hear from you. What are your key takeaways from this session? How would you apply SWOT in a real business scenario? Drop your thoughts and questions in the comments and I'll be happy to respond. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much. See you.